So, as you just saw in the beginning of the video, I unboxed the TourBox Neo and installed the software onto my laptop. If you didn't already know, TourBox Neo is basically a device or controller that's supposed to replace whatever it is you use for shortcuts already when drawing or editing. And for me, that would be the express keys on the side of my tablet. It's basically supposed to make your whole editing or drawing process easier or faster. I've had the TourBox for a couple of weeks now, and I've been getting used to it, and I just thought that I'd make a video about my thoughts. So after getting everything set up, I was really just good to go. At first, I thought that setting up the hotkey commands would be tricky or difficult, but it really wasn't, especially when I decided to download a preset from their website. And with that, I just kind of switched, I just kind of edited some of the commands to my liking. And yeah, everything worked really smoothly. When I first saw the TourBox floating around on the internet, I thought that it looked kind of like a fidget cube, I think is what it's called, because it had all these things going on. It just looked really strange, and I was really curious about just what it was, and because a lot of artists that I knew that I followed here on YouTube and also like on Instagram and Twitter were talking about it. So yeah, I was just really intrigued. And so then sometime later, TourBox themselves sent one to me. And so I was really excited to try out this new toy. I've never had anything like TourBox before, so it really was exciting for me. I was very happy to not have any problems with the device. It sits very firm on the desk when I'm working with it, and so it's not sliding around. It's got grips underneath, and also just placing my hand on it, I have no problems with that. It's pretty comfortable for me to place my hand on the device and to select the right buttons without looking at it. You know what I mean? The buttons are quite unique, so it's easy to tell them apart with my fingers. So that meant that I wasn't like looking down at the device to be sure on what buttons I was pressing. And yeah, like after a couple of clicking the buttons, it was like I didn't have to look down, honestly. I just had to just feel it out. The device, it fits pretty okay in my hand. I think that maybe if you had smaller hands, you might find it a little awkward to reach certain parts. But for me, I didn't really have that problem. It just took like a few moments of getting used to, and then I was good to go. My favorite keys on the TourBox Neo are basically the three ones that like spin. The really like spinny ones. I used the middle one for rotating my canvas. I used the little flat circle disc one for my brush sizes, and then the roller on the left for zooming in and out. And I really like the commands that I chose for those keys. I feel like it's just really fitting, and it feels really natural, and just it feels nice, and it makes it really easy to just zoom in and out, because I did that a lot, and I really didn't like clicking a singular button on my express keys on my tablet. I don't know, I don't know. I like the scrolling is it's very quick and very smooth, and I like that. It's pretty comfortable for me to place my hand on the device, and the buttons are quite unique, so it's easy to tell them apart with my fingers. So that meant that I wasn't like looking down at the device to be sure on what buttons I was pressing. And yeah, like after a couple of, clicking the buttons, it was like I didn't have to look down, honestly. I just had to just feel it out. The TourBox is really customizable and also compatible with many other programs such as Clip Studio Paint, Photoshop, Lightroom, Final Cut Pro, and many others. And I think what's really cool is that within the TourBox application, where you go to set your settings, you can make different presets. So you can have one for Clip Studio Paint, and you can have one for Final Cut Pro, and I just think it's really handy to not have to go in and by hand just change all the different keys for different, you know what I mean? So yes, for me, using the device has been really just surprisingly pleasant. I wasn't sure what to expect, but yeah, I guess I didn't expect to enjoy it as much as I do. Like, I am going to be using it continuously for my whole drawing process, because it does make things simpler, a little easier, and I like that. I like resting my hand down, lowered, closer to my desk, than having it kind of propped up on my tablet. And sometimes the difference of going from the bottom key on the tablet to the top key can be it's not that far, but I don't know. And then also I do have a hard time remembering which settings or which shortcuts I have on which button, so I end up clicking the wrong one. So to put it simply, the pros would be that it's very easy to learn. If I can do it, you can do it. It is very compatible with many programs. It's got a lot of buttons, and it's fully customizable, And then the cons for me would be the price. On their website, I think it's listed at $179, I think, which is pretty pricey, in my opinion. I've never used any other device like TourBox, so I don't know what the price usually are for these kind of things. But I feel like if they hadn't sent it to me, I most likely wouldn't have bought it. It would be one of those things that I just thought was kind of cool, but then just kind of moved on from. Yeah. Second con would be it's not Bluetooth. You have to connect it to your laptop to use. It doesn't really bother me, with the placement of my setup and whatever. The wire is long enough for me, but I can totally see hopefully I don't lose the wire, or it breaks or something. I guess this could be a con, the next one, but I don't know. But fingerprints, it can, how the hand naturally has some oils on it, So after a while of usage, you can see some like oils on the device. The device itself, it has like a smooth, like matte, kind of velvety, I don't know. So it picks up fingerprints. But honestly, to me, that's not a big deal at all. Like if it really bothered me, I could just wipe it down. So yeah, really the main two cons are the price and the fact that it's not Bluetooth. So yeah, those are my thoughts. And please keep in mind that I didn't pay for this. It was sent to me for free. And this was just my personal experience with the device. So it might be different for you. You maybe know, or maybe you've used other devices that, I don't know, might be better. I don't know. So like just check, watch many reviews, and yeah. And if you are interested in getting this device, you can use my code Cornelia to purchase yours on their website. You can get $10 off. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't think I missed anything. I also made a post about it on my Twitter, but it was very much shortened down, so you can check that out if you want to. You can also see the final piece on my Twitter. And I think that's all I have to say, so I'm gonna leave you guys to watch the rest of the video.